Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Today, the 17th of December 2025. Another 8 days to Christmas, and we're counting down. Thank you for joining us here, and I also want to mention to you that this will be the last reading before Christmas, and we will be back in between Christmas and the New Year to say goodbye to 2025 with a couple of readings for the public. Thank you all for being with us, for supporting Divine Debut 11 and your love in whichever way you show it. A special thanks to our patrons as we're coming to the end of 2025. It's been quite a year, and we're looking forward to next year, trying to wrap things up. There is a lot of promise, a lot of change. Let's see what's going on with the Twin Flame Soulmate or Karmic Connection reading. But before I get into the reading, first of all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscription, and generally for everything. I'd like to also mention that until Christmas, we do have for a 2026 yearly tarot reading. We do have that on special. So beneath this video, if you're interested, you need to write to us at divinedebut11@gmail.com so that we could send you the discounted link. That goes until Christmas, okay? After that, no more special. All right, so it's 30% off the original price. All right, let's get into it. Now, we're just before a new moon in Sagittarius. The moon has just ingressed into Sagittarius, mutable fire sign. The new moon will be at let's round it up to the 29th degree. It's 28 degrees and 24 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So it is the anaretic 29th degree when we round it upwards. So those with planetary placements at the last degrees will feel this more so. We have done the analysis of it, the astrological analysis and explanation to understand the energies. What's going on up there is what's happening, what's reflected down here. And we've seen it, we've felt it. There are going to be some dilemmas, some blockages. This Christmas is not going to be like every Christmas, but will be, we need to look at the bright side, always look at the bright side of life, always. It's been quite crazy. It is December. December is a very, very busy month for many people. Lots of planning, lots of expenses, lots of things to do, never enough time. So we're all looking forward to a bit of a break, a bit of a breather. Okay, next year we celebrate 10 years. Divine Debut 11 is going to celebrate in March 10 years of being on air. Being on this journey. So thank you all for those. Some of you are here from the beginning, so it's been an incredible journey. Everything needs to evolve. Everything is changing. We need to change as well, running with the punches. And I'll let you know about an application that we are creating and giving to the world. Greek coffee cup reading, Greek, Turkish, call it what you will. We're not going to bother about that. Instead of reading the tea leaves, it's the coffee, the coffee that's read, and that's very traditional in many, many countries. Anyway, it's called Mary Lou Cup, but I will make a video so that those of you that have missed the details, and I won't be telling everything here. So it's coffee cup reading, it's dream interpretation, it's numerology, and it's astrology. So a little bit of everything. Very, very intelligent application. It's already up on Google Play, but It may take a couple of weeks for it to be up on the Play Store. Okay, so Android. On Android, you can get it already, but we are fine-tuning it, so maybe give it a couple of weeks. We're perfecting it. It's gonna be getting better every time, but it is a very advanced application. We're very proud to bring it to the world. So that's part of our evolution here at Divine Debut 11, and we're creating it with a small group of people. So it's not just mine, but I'm a big part of it. So I'll let you know more about it. It's called Mary Lou Cup. Okay. All right. Mary Lou is MARYLOO Cup. Let's get into a love reading. I hope you're all going to have wonderful holidays. If you're celebrating Christmas, I'd like to say Merry Christmas from now. And as a gift, before I lay down the cards, as a gift, we'll be using this little deck, the Island Time Wellness. And you can mention yes please beneath this video for a personal love message. There are different different meanings, right? It's a deck that usually does show the shadow side or the difficulties. What happened to my batteries? My little lights went out. I hope that they won't start going on and off. Yeah, what was I saying? It shows the shadow side, the hard, the tough love, let's say. And I do like it because it's a deck of reality. It's not airy-fairy. It's not imaginative. It's not dreamy. It's to the point. So I will be taking one card for each of you that are mentioning yes please, commenting yes please beneath this video. Not in the chat section, and I don't know if I'll be in the chat section. Depends on when you get this. I will try to be there, but the internet here is very, very slow. So everything is blocked. Mercury is in Sagittarius, out of his shadow phase now, but he gets a little bit lost. Too many details. There's too much of the bigger picture, and Mercury is about the little details. Remember, Mercury doesn't rule only Gemini, but also Virgo. So let's get into it. And don't forget, the special goes until Christmas. Leave your comment beneath. We'll be back before the new year. And now let's call upon our angels to guide us for love. Now, Venus is going to be in a square aspect to Saturn. Venus from Sag will be squaring off to Saturn in Pisces. So you can imagine now. That's why I said Christmas is not going to be like every Christmas. Just realize the energy is forewarned, is forearmed. There may be a little bit of friction, a little bit of blockages, a little bit of coldness. Everyone has their own issues, okay? And then Venus is going to square Neptune. So where there's coldness, all of a sudden it's going to feel like magic. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Trust your intuition. Try and look at the bigger picture. Don't get stuck on the little details. And don't go overboard with alcohol. You know, we usually do have a couple of drinks over the holidays, right? Venus squaring Neptune, not a good idea. Don't go overboard with, trying to drown your sorrows or, have a good time. It's not going to work out well. So stay grounded. Don't go overboard. All right? Stay safe. If you're traveling, if you're going somewhere, stay safe. And enjoy the downtime. Enjoy family. Enjoy friends. Enjoy your holiday, your break. Let's go. What's going on in love, dear Spirit? What is going on in love? What's coming through? Remember, this is could be a timeless reading, so whenever you get this message, it will be important for you. What's going on in the now? We've got a reversed card. Okay, let's take it as it is. Doesn't matter. A reversed Four of Swords. Feels like the waiting may be over. Some of you may be tired of waiting. There's been disappointment. One person is waiting on the other. There are third parties. There's been a heartbreak. There's been a disappointment. Right? You're doing too much, not resting. And I'm going to say also, do take care. It is flu season. So try and get some rest. It does help. Don't run yourself down to the ground. Don't go overboard with Christmas. Enjoy it. And I need to take my advice as well. Okay, so no communication, a time of quiet. Someone needs to think. Someone may not be feeling too well. Let's see what's going on. What is the challenge? Five of Cups, disappointment, regrets. Okay, yep, exactly. Disappointments, regrets, relative to the past. Not all is lost, my dear friends. What's crowning? We've got the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so the emotions. Queen of Cups is crowning the reading. She is the queen of our hearts. Now, if, you know, we are reading for many people. This is a general reading. If you're interested in the personal, then do reach out. But Queen of Cups is usually very sacrificing, very motherly. Okay, so it could be, because we do have cross watchers here, it could be that this Queen of Cups is on someone's mind. Or there could also be regrets that some of you may have given too much emotion, too much openness, too much nurturing. You've been the victim too much. You've been taken advantage of. You have regrets. You know, the Five of Cups in the challenge says, get over those regrets. Let go of the past. What's gone is gone. What's done is done. Can a relationship be salvaged? Can two people work together? Are they willing to put in the effort? We will look at some love messages here for singles and those in relationship, okay? And we'll take some messages of love as well. Let's see, where are we coming from? Because the Queen of Cups is what we're trying to reach. It's the crowning card, which says it's all about nurturing, loving. Love does involve sacrifice. It's sharing, right? Sharing is caring. Of course, it doesn't mean that you give so much that you've got nothing left, that you're just, you know, putting the other person on a pedestal. The love needs to be shared, needs to be fairly equal. Where are we coming from? Seven of Wands. Someone pushing back, pushing you away, having a lot to deal with. Right? Someone that works a lot, someone that has put maybe love on the back burner. They've got too much that they're dealing with. There could be exhaustion here where love is concerned. Things haven't been well. Okay, maybe even because, okay, water means, of course, it means emotions, but it can also speak to creativity, right? Being very creative. There may have been some regrets, you know, the way things are, the financial situation, the economy. Some of us could be working overboard, too much, for less. There are regrets here if you've got no time for love. Some people don't have time for love. They've got too much that they may be dealing with. So remember, finances, emotions, love, connections, partnerships, relationships, everything is connected, interconnected. Okay, but this is someone pushing you away. Maybe you were not their perfect other. Maybe you were not what they were looking for. But you know, the heart does not ask. Fate and destiny. Fate and destiny is what we've come here to experience, right? Our soul's path. So you don't plan these things, they just happen. So let's see what's going on in the recent past. So we've got air, we've got water, we've got fire. What's missing here is the earth. Earth, and earth speaks to grounding and being stable, right? We're in the season of Sagittarius, just before a new moon in Sag. A new moon that's going to give us dilemmas. We're going to have to make some adjustments. But Sagittarius is an optimistic sign, even though maybe, the negativity is dragging you back. We need to look at the bright side. We need to be more optimistic. Again, don't go overboard with optimism. Stay grounded. Happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday, my beautiful Sagittarian people. Recent past, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, maybe an opportunity, possibly missed, possibly it's come in, but there's a waiting, there's a moment of waiting, not knowing what's going on. We've got a 4 and a 5 here. 4 and 5. I don't know if this is taking us back to April, May. So the Aries, Taurus season. What was going on for you back then? This speaks to desire. It speaks to the light coming on. It's the desire, the passion, the will, the drive. This is what I want. This is what I want to create. I want this opportunity. And this can speak to a very strong sexual need as well, At my core, I'm on fire. I want to connect. I want to create. I'm driven. But there's the necessity here. It's like that wet blanket of Saturn. Sagittarius season is, I want to go. I want to discover. I want to fly. I want to travel. I want to have fun. I want to learn. I want to discover. But it's like Saturn and Neptune that are coming to the end of the sign of Pisces. They're saying, hold your horses. It's going to take a little bit longer. Okay? We've still got a little bit of work. We need to wait. You need to be patient when the time is right. So I feel that that's probably, it feels like something began here in the recent past, but then all of a sudden, no, it's not ready yet, It's still cooking. The cake is still in the oven. It's not ready yet. It's not cooked well. Something is being created here. But what one needs to do is get over the past and the regrets and move forward. Let's see. These could have been missed opportunities as well that someone is regretting of taking action. Maybe because they had other things they were dealing with. Maybe they've had a change of heart. As I said, maybe you were not the perfect candidate, right? Maybe now they've realized that maybe this was perfect in its imperfection. It's all about the heart. It's all about the connection. What is the near future? What does that bring us? The near future. Ooh, we've got another reverse card. Okay. 8 of Wands. It feels like they're not hitting the target. They're missing the target, or they're delayed. Someone is stuck. They want to fly. They want to take action. They want to move. They want to send those messages, those love messages. But what's going on? They're not hitting the target. It's like a back and forth. It's like I need to wait. Everyone has their own reason why they need to wait. Let's look at there's frustration here, mind you. Big frustration. This is the energy going inwards, turned and internalized. Now, with a new moon, of course, there's a new seed, right? I don't know if you're dealing with a foreigner. Sagittarius speaks to people who come from distant places, speaks to people who have grown. Their philosophies are different to yours. They've got other beliefs. They're more, let's say, open-minded. They're more free-spirited. As I said, there's friction. We're not able to do this yet. Okay? Let's see what's going on in the position of you. Where are you at? 5 of Pentacles. Another reverse card. Looks like it. My cards are reversed and I didn't even realize it. Doesn't matter. Okay? 5 of Pentacles. To me, it looks like it's a matter of time before, and realization that there's no point in crying over spilt milk. Someone needs time to clear the mind, to meditate, to think things, maybe not think so much through their logic, through their, through their, not so much through the facts, but more so look to the emotions, look to what their heart feels, what your heart feels. Someone is needing time, and I feel that's what's going on here, even with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, right? To me, what I'm getting, my intuition is telling me, even though there may be big differences between you, as I said, you were not the perfect candidate. Maybe someone needed time to get over that, right? These two people may have big differences between each other, right? Their financial standing is very different. Their beliefs, they come from different areas of the world. There's a big age difference, whatever it is. When the heart speaks, though, these two people find the warmth, the nurturing, the understanding, the familiarity in the person you've got on your mind. Okay. And to me, a reversed Five of Pentacles could speak to the Four of Pentacles. So someone feeling left out in the cold, or holding back, or holding on, or waiting, or not being totally, not communicating. Four of Pentacles, think of it. I'm protecting my heart and I'm going to take a step back. Okay, some of you may be waiting on someone to take the action. I was going to say something else which I forgot. What is the environment? So more than likely connecting to your person. We've got the Knight of Swords. So there could be frustration, there could be anger on the other side if there's no communication, if there's a lack of communication, or your person may be dealing with other issues, anything legal as well, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. If there is frustration, because I feel that there's been, some of you have taken a step back and you're waiting on the other person, or you've given so much that you're thinking, okay, that's it. This is the last curtain. This is the last call. I'm giving them an opportunity to take the action. And if they don't, well, that's, it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to love, nurture thyself. Right? Knight of Swords. This could be a risk that this person is going to take, or they feel like it's a risk. See that they're at the edge of the cliff. Okay, so there's a necessity for clearing the air, for communicating. Remember, Knights are all about action, possible movement as well. Very quick pace, lots of messages, lots of clearing, lots of wanting to get to the bottom of things. So it feels like your person is wanting to communicate and clear the air. Maybe it's time, right? What is in your hopes and in your fears? You've got justice. You want fairness, you want justice, you want equality in relationship. Okay, and as I said, your person could be going through something legal as well, or they're thinking to reciprocate, to give you what you've offered, what you've given already. Because with the Queen of Cups, which I feel is your energy mainly, or this could also be the way that you are being viewed by your person, that you want the scales to be balanced, but also your person may be coming in quickly to do the right thing, to bring you your Dharma. This is a very karmic card. Remember, it is number 11. 11 is like a portal that's opening. Libra is a Venus-ruled sign, and she is in Sagittarius. So I guess, she wants to explore, she wants to have fun, but as I said, Venus is going to square off to Saturn. But remember, that's going to be the last time, because Saturn and Neptune, they will leave Pisces, end of January, early February. So Venus will not square Saturn again. Not for a little while, okay? So there may be a little bit of cold love, a little bit of coldness, a little bit of blockages, or someone wanting to, to put boundaries. This is where, drawing a line in the sand. I'm not going to put any more effort in. I've already done my part. Maybe it's time you did yours. Of course, that is not the Christmas spirit, but I feel that with the energies the way they are, because, a new moon is a new seed, but we're coming to the end of various cycles, the end of the year. It's a 9-year. We're moving towards a 10-year, 2026. It's turning into an ace. Big changes. The big outer planets are changing signs. It's all about the past is going to stay in the past. Are you going to continue the same cycles and, go back to square one, or are you going to also decide to enter the next chapter of your life? Because if you keep doing those cycles again and again, maybe you've already had a few cycles with this person. I feel that there's frustration. It feels as though, this is the end of the road. It's either now or never. Let's see what the outcome is here. And we've got Temperance. This is Archangel Michael, of course, saying that there's an alchemy going on. Something is being worked out. Temperance is saying patience. There will be healing. There will be balance. There's something that's being created. This is Sagittarius, maybe with the new moon in Sag. Give it 3 days after the 20th, around the 23rd, on the new moon, of course, and around Christmas then. A square aspect. Venus squaring Saturn. Venus from Sag squaring Saturn in Pisces. Remember, Venus is in the house of Jupiter, and Saturn is in the house of Jupiter. That says that there is a little bit of, we need to keep believing, right? And Jupiter is in an exaltation position in Cancer, even though he's retrograde, and squaring off to Chiron in Aries. This is like the wound being seen, the trauma is coming up for healing. Chiron is going to turn direct early January. We may find that resolution. We may be able to heal that wound. What's at the bottom? We've got the Four of Pentacles. Someone either holding on or waiting or protecting or feeling the miser where love is concerned. Yeah. Five of Wands. Internal conflict. Do I take action or do I hold back? The Queen of Wands does take action. But, Queen of Wands and the Five of Wands, someone wants to act, but maybe they've got something else going on. I don't know. I mean, Five of Wands could be a family situation. Could be arguments. Could be conflictual energy, internal. She could be not trusting in the fact that if she does take action, if the divine feminine, Leo, Sagittarius or Aries, takes action, will she be acknowledged? Will that be acknowledged? Or will, her action, her effort go down the drain and the other person's still holding back and protecting themselves? So that could be a dilemma for some of you. Okay, we've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a soulmate connection. It is a mutual emotional situation. There's nostalgia here. There's memory, the memory of the past. Now, because we've got a Queen of Cups and we've got a Queen of Wands, for some of you, this could be a third party, someone not holding back and not telling you the actual truth. They're holding back about what's going on in their personal life, right? There could be conflict with someone who's more, active, proactive, magnetic, powerful, possibly also self-centered. That would be the shadow side to a Queen of Wands, even though in the upright, she would be very generous, right? Very loving and playful and happy and powerful. But we've got the Five of Wands. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. Let's take some other cards and see what is the advice from the wisdom of the oracle. What is the advice? What does Spirit want us to know where love is concerned, whether it's a twin flame, a soulmate, or a karmic love connection? What is the advice energetically? What is it that we need to understand? And thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and sharing this video. It does help. Do join us on TikTok as well. Divine Debut is on TikTok and on Instagram. Yeah. Let's see what the advice is. Thinker. And it's in the upright. So number 44. 44 is a master number, of course. Someone thinking too much, going overboard, too much thought. Let's see what it's talking about. Number 44. 44 could be an important number for you, could be an age. We will read the love portion. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. Now, also Venus, it does say do not indulge in fantasy, and Venus square Neptune could be a little bit of fantasy. So those of you that are meeting someone new and it feels magical, and you go overboard, you have too much to drink, the next day nothing will be the same. So do take care over the Christmas period. Let's see what the romance angels say, because Spirit is asking for us to be patient, to be open-minded, that someone may need to go through healing, that some magic is being created here, but Temperance is saying be patient, don't rush into anything. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Someone could be going overboard, drinking, doing, dealing with another relationship, an unhealthy connection, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. This could be talking about you having done cycles over and over again. Someone is very addictive. You cannot keep away from them. This is Capricorn energy. Let's see. Unhealthy attachments. Unhealthy past connections, because it's like a Saturnian card, right, which is saying you need to surpass these cycles or an unhealthy connection. Okay, don't get stuck in cycles doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And let go of control issues. There's the word control again. Look, to me, I don't know if this is a past connection or a connection you're in now. If this is a past connection, it should have been long gone. Don't try and hold on to something. Don't try to control the situation. You need to allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, if it's going to leave you, then say goodbye. Because if you're in an unhealthy connection doing cycles where there's no love and it's one-sided, let go of the control. Leave the other person, let them go. This could also be someone stuck and not, someone trying to hold on to another person, not releasing them. There's a lot of karma in these messages. Let's see, one more card. See what comes once you release the control. This is the romance of a lifetime, and this is what is promised. But the old story needs to be released. The old story, you should trust your intuition on what that old story is. Okay? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, and the control word has come up twice. It could be a marriage. It could be someone needing to free themselves from a codependent connection, marriage, contract, agreement. Okay. Let's take 3 Lenormand. 3 Lenormand, and see what could be playing out where love is concerned. So as I said, you may comment. We will take an Island Time Wellness for each of you as a gift. It is Christmas. So that's why I'm going to give you one of those cards, one of the Island Time Wellness. Remember, as I said, it's the shadow. It's the true reality of your connection. Now, do take the messages with a grain of salt, my dear friends. I would prefer you get a personal reading, of course, than on these general readings. It's not the same, of course, because energetically we do connect. So don't take it very seriously. If you get a really negative message, you need to trust your intuition at the end of the day, if that is the correct answer or not. And connecting to you, we may also be connecting to your person. Okay? So, well, whether it's you or whether it's your person, take the message with a grain of salt. Okay? So, all right. Let's see what's going on. We've got the bear. And look at the nails. Look at the claws on the bear. And the bear is the 10 of Wands. So the bear could be a motherly figure, a parent, someone who will protect their cubs, their best interests. It is a number 15. It could be it could be a mother that's got children, that shares children. It could be someone shares children with the person that you are connected with. The bear could also be someone who needs to have the courage to speak up. This could be someone who's quite responsible, someone could be quite taunting. Some of you may even fear being totally open with this person. They've got like an air of leadership, right? 15 is Capricorn. Capricorn is maturity. It's Saturnian. It's someone that may be more serious. I mean, look at the look at the face of the bear. He doesn't look too friendly, does he? Or does she? What else? We've got the divine masculine here. And I would not put it past if the bear could possibly be a mother figure. This could be a son. Okay? And she will protect her son. She will do what she needs to do to protect her son's best interest, whatever that is. She could be the mother-in-law, the nasty mother-in-law. Who knows? But we see that the divine masculine carries the Ace of Cups. So I don't know if your person looks like this, but they're coming through as roughly with these features. For some of you, that would be more on point. For others of you, maybe they don't look so much like that. But nevertheless, let's not get stuck on that. The divine masculine has come out. And, even if you look at the way the cards are set, the bear is on top of this divine masculine. So the bear could be another person, whoever that may be, someone that is above your person. So your person may be under their thumb for whatever reason. Everyone's reason will be different. And we've got a 9 of Pentacles and the Death card, the changes, the coffin, right? 9 of Pentacles is independence, singlehood as well. Change. We've got Scorpio here. We've got, I would say, Capricorn as well. I'm getting Scorpio, Capricorn. I'm getting Virgo. I'm getting a little bit of water as well, and fire. Let's see what else. We've got the King of Cups here. King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Your person wants to meet up with you. You see the round table here? You see the house. The house has got to do with family, of course. And the Queen of Cups is crowning. So we've got the King of Cups here. Someone is going through a maturity, through a metamorphosis. King of Cups is with an open heart usually. They want to meet up. They want to connect. The house is like the heart. It's like the heart, the heart of your person, let's say. Or this is like, this could be an invitation. Come to my home. Let's meet up. This could also be a welcoming. I want to emotionally open up to you. I want to talk to you about what's going on in my personal life, in my family life, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so they are the messages from the Lenormand. What's at the bottom? We've got the Divine Feminine who's holding the Ace of Swords. She's holding the Ace of Swords. She's a little bit cold. Whereas the Divine Masculine is coming through as more sensitive, more emotional. She wants her justice. The Divine Feminine wants her justice. She wants the truth. Okay, so let's take another layer here quickly. Why do we have the Four of Swords and the Five of Cups in the now? Ten of Swords, a difficult ending. There is some betrayal. There is some hardships here. There is a difficult ending that someone needs time to get over the regrets. This is the darkest before the dawn. It's not as hard as the Nine of Swords. What is the challenge? Because remember, tens turn into aces. It's like going through a moment of crisis, but then the light coming on, right? Being enlightened. Now, it could be a double-edged sword. It could be challenging, but sometimes that birthing process creates something new. And we get over the stuck energies, right? What is the challenge here? Oh my goodness. The Nine of Swords. It feels really hard. It feels so hard. I think the message was talking about the thinker, right? Maybe if you don't match, maybe if you don't have much in common, maybe you need to use logic, or you're dealing with someone that is just looking at things from a very logical standpoint. It could be the Divine Feminine, because she's showing up, even though she's the Queen of Cups, she's showing up with the Ace of Swords here. What was that Seven of Wands at the foundation? An ending. The Death card. Plutonian energy. Maybe there was a very strong intimate connection. Maybe some of you have been dealing with someone that was only orientated towards the more physical side of the relationship, not so emotionally open, whereas I see the Divine Feminine was giving from the heart. So maybe there was a betrayal, maybe there were secrets, maybe there were, some of you may have found out that your person was connected with another person, right? Maybe you were. Maybe they were, but they were unhappy. The unrequited love in another connection. But they were codependent. They were dependent, either because of finances, either because of agreements with traditions, with children. And there's a myriad of reasons why someone may have deceived you, your person. Let's look at the Ace of Wands, which to me is like some enlightenment in the recent past. to what the blockages are, to what the karmic situation is. But the passion is off the charts, I'm going to tell you. The passion between you and your person, it's off the charts. But it's also very hard to break free from this. Remember, this is Saturnian energy. Or it's timing. You needed to go through time. Lessons, karma. What is the Queen of Cups that is crowning? What is she about? And the Queen of Wands, this is competition. This is competition. A water sign and a fire sign being the, two divine feminine being in competition for the divine masculine, possibly here. Or on another level, this says the Queen of Cups, who was recessive, who was nurturing, loving, she may have now changed her mind and started to do things for herself and said, this is as far as it goes. I'm going to do everything that I love now. I'm going to stand in my power, and I'm going to attract someone that is worthy of being with me, next to me. Remember the Queen of Wands. She can create whatever she puts her mind to. Let's see. Why do we have the Eight of Wands in the near future in the reverse? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. But this could speak to perfectionism. This could speak to, because it's a Virgo card. There's something from the past that is that needs to be cleared relative to the communication. A betrayal. Someone trying to control and not, to control and steer love and not just go with the flow and not just accept things as they are. Let's take one more. For some of you, this has been a long-standing situation. We've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Maybe it's taking time because someone has not found their full-on happiness, their bliss, with the Ten of Cups in the reverse. And of course, there is also the Ten of Cups in the reverse goes back to the Nine of Cups for me. So someone is doing things for themselves that make them feel good. Now also, maybe someone's been self-centered and giving more love to themselves than to the other. That's why there's a break. Remember what I said, love is sacrificing. It's sacrificing, it's nurturing, it's not just, selfish. There shouldn't be selfishness within a equal relationship. Let's look at the position of you with the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. Another card. And the Lovers. Some of you may be in another commitment. Or this could say that at some point this is what's coming in for you. Four of Wands, stabilizing with a twin flame. Let's not rule that out. Okay, because the Four of Wands could also speak to, whatever you're creating, because some of you could be the Queen of Wands here, that you're creating something of your own. You're able to stand on your own. I don't know if you're single or if you're, chasing your desires now, and your desire is to take action. Your desire is to either to stand strong, to be single, whatever. And, come what may. The Four of Wands is, I want to have a roof over my head. I want to know that I will be someone that could give me something, that I can depend on. Someone that will be my person. Someone that I can trust. Someone that is meant to be, because the Lovers is here. Some of you may also have dilemmas, head over heart decisions. Some of you may be looking at the logic more so than what in your hearts. So as well, Gemini's come through with the Lovers here. That's a twin flame connection. Some of you may believe that you may be connecting with your twin flame, even though they were not your perfect match, or you were not theirs, the perfect fit. So remember, it's not about the wrapping, it's about the heart. Let's look at your person with the Knight of Swords. We've got the Empress, and the Empress, Taurus, Libra. The Empress could be a mother, and we did see the bear here. A mother that they have children with, or it could be their mother, or this is how they see you. Or that you're dealing with someone that's very, very patient, someone that's financially okay, pretty good, or your person needs some time. They need to close up a major life cycle with the World card. Two major arcana on them. So a life journey, a life chapter for them is coming to an end. Let's take Temperance. Temperance. Why is Spirit saying be patient? There's an alchemy going on. You know, iron is turned to gold. Iron is turned to gold. Like magic. We've got a Knight of Cups, so an offer comes in. Knight of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And we've got the Eight of Cups. Okay. They're 9 cups. To me, what I see here is that your person cannot, they're showing up as the Knight of Cups right now, even though we've got the King of Cups here. They're showing up as the Knight of Cups because they are somewhere where they need to be able to check out, and they need to nurture and love themselves as well, because we've got 9 cups here in actuality. Now, some of you may feel that your person has been selfish, that you've given and not received. But to me, this is like saying, it's saying that your person is changing. Your person is becoming someone else. It's like they won't be the person that you knew. They're going through a metamorphosis, I feel here. Remember the Death card here. So what's at the foundation? We've got the Ace of Swords. Only the truth will stand. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. For some of you, this is an opportunity. I mean, 6 of Cups is nostalgia, but it also speaks to the children. So there may be the involvement of children here. This could be someone that you've known for a very long time as well. Let's look at the blockages. Let's take the singles and relationship deck. Let's see what's... I'm going to take 1 card. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Seeking perfection. So I do get Virgo with this card. Someone is seeking perfection. Remember, everyone and everything is perfect in our imperfections. I said only 1 card from that deck, 1 card. And let's put the card up here. Let's take the Tangled Love Oracle as well to get more information, because there are many of you out there. Thank you, Spirit. It's over for real. Closure, inner peace, and moving on. We see a broken heart. For some of you, you may feel as though it is over. We did see that with the 4 of Swords. We saw the regrets, so on and so forth. Some of you think that it's over. It's not over for everyone. What is over is some of you may be freeing yourself from a past connection. If that's not you, it could be your person. Because we do have a lot of entanglement here. We've got a mother-in-law. We've got a mother. There could be past connections, past commitments here. Let's take the Island Time Wellness. We will take 3 cards because there are a few of you out there. We've got Coffee Cup. Oh my God, Mary Lou Cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Some of you will be spending some time with your person. Remember how I said here that this will be a positive meeting because we've got a round table which is very positive. Some of you will be meeting up, so that's really lovely to see. Savoring the moment, meeting and conversing. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. I'm going to say perfect as well. And see the key there? It's like Chiron. So we're going to find a resolution to how to break free and get out of the past wounds, whether it was a past relationship, whether it was a past chapter that you've been through with this person. Let's see. Some of you, few of you will say literally it is over. Okay, because not everyone will be welcoming love. Okay, it's impossible. One last card here, and we've got kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Oh my God, I did not expect such positive messages from this oracle, because as I said, it's an oracle that's difficult. What's at the bottom? Clock. Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. That is Saturn. Saturnian, very Saturnian. Let's take a couple of messages of love, and I think we'll call it a day, my dear friends. If you're interested in a personal reading, then do not hesitate. Reach out. Okay? If you're a patron, of course, you're entitled to a discount. But I've got a special on a 2026 yearly reading as we go through each month and each quarter as well. That goes until Christmas. So do write to us, divinedebut@gmail.com, so we could send you the discounted link. Only until Christmas. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. Let's take some messages of love. Think of your person. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. They feel as though they've neglected you. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. Wow. Finally. One more. Unsatisfied. I wasn't happy the way things were going. And what's at the bottom? Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Ego. So we may be dealing with some fixed signs, of course. We did see on the side of your person, we did say Taurus, Aquarius, more than likely, Libra. But we've also got the 4 fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Now, I think we'll leave it there. Let me get my little dice, which I forgot. Okay, let's take the little zodiac signs. Let's see which signs are coming through, even though we've mentioned some already. Let's see. We've got Virgo, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, I would say Venus, Mars, and North Node. We've got Virgo again, so that's very, when we get double messages, it's very strong. Remember, Virgo is where the South Node is. We've got Taurus. The South Node is what we need to release. And we've got Scorpio. One last one. And Aquarius. Okay, these are the most potent signs. Let's take the planets, and we've got the nodes here as well. So which planets are affecting this connection, this message? We've got Uranus. Uranus is at the last degree, is retrograding in Taurus. And just to let you know that Uranus is coming back to that 27th degree of Taurus. Those of you that have got anything at the, the last few degrees of Taurus and of Scorpio and of Leo and Aquarius, Uranus at the 27th degree, which is, he's going to be on that degree very soon. That's his hardest position. So he could be very radical and very hard, right? The 27th degree of Taurus is where Uranus is at his weakest. So he could be more negative than anything. When I say negative, he is a radical planet. It's funny, everything's working on its own. Yeah, so he's at his weakest point, so I think that he would be more negative than anything. Yeah, so his energy will be more potent. And Uranus is not an easy planet, but he does give us downloads as well. But anyway, Uranus also rules Aquarius, so. But a lot to do with Taurus. We've got Pluto, Scorpio. We've got Pluto again, and Pluto is transiting through Aquarius, and we've got an eclipse, 17th of February, a new moon. A new moon in Aquarius. It's going to be the first eclipse on the axis Aquarius and Leo. We've got Venus, so Taurus, Libra. We've got Mercury. Mercury is in Sagittarius now. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Last one, and we've got Mars. So we had Venus, Mars, Mercury, Uranus. What else did we have? Pluto. Big changes, sudden changes. There will be communication, there will be perception regarding love. The lovers, Venus, Mars, and the Sun will be in a triple conjunction on the 6th of January, roughly there. And that will be a new seed. So there's a lot to do with love. Right now, Mars and Venus are too close to the Sun, so they're being combusted, they're being burnt. They cannot be seen with the naked eye because of the rays of the Sun. So it feels like we're in the dark relative to Venus, Mars, the lovers of the zodiac. So we don't know which way we're heading. Venus is love, money, prosperity, peace, tranquility, pleasures. And Mars is our desires, our action, the energy. Mars, mind you, has entered Capricorn. Very good for the earth and the water signs, early born. Okay, there's strategy, there's groundedness, there's patience, and there's the ability to climb that, to the top of that hill, that mountain. Okay, and be successful. So don't lose hope with whatever you're trying to manifest. Keep going, but trust your higher self. If this is not the mountain you need to climb, release it. Okay? I don't know what else to tell you. Get a personal reading. Okay? Thank you so much for your love, your support, your donations, your emails, your messages. I know many of you go to the effort all the time to comment. Of course, we're a very small community. Our videos are not being seen. So we'll see what's going to happen. But those of you that are always here commenting and putting in the effort, I want to thank you so much. Truly. And I've made lots of friends, lots of connections through this channel. So I'm very humbled and very happy. Okay. We'll leave it there. I want to wish you a Merry, Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. And enjoy it. Don't overdo it, as I said. It's not necessary to go overboard with anything. Stay optimistic. Enjoy the good moments, because life is all about moments. Not all moments and instances could be magical, right? So keep what is good and release what is not, what doesn't make you feel good, okay? My dearest friends, I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget, we've got the owls here. Lots of wisdom coming, maybe communication during nighttime. We see the divine feminine at a dilemma because there have been blockages, right? The messages haven't been coming, or what she's trying to accomplish, she's finding blocks and limitations, and she's at a dilemma. Trust your high self. Happy new moon. Happy new moon in Sagittarius. And We'll be back with more. If you want to connect with us, do so. Do join our Patreon community. And we will be doing the January astrological analysis before the new year. And of course the love readings for January. Oh, and we'll be taking, once I'm back home, because I'm going back to Thessaloniki for a few days, I will be taking the lucky winners, the Patreon winners. Okay, so I'm really happy to do that. We're a little bit late because of the back and forth. I have not forgotten. Love and light, everyone. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. And I'll be expecting those of you that are wanting a personal reading before Christmas. Your order needs to get in before Christmas. Love and light, and enjoy yourselves. Sending you all much love. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.